spoken by the students in the Des Plaines district. Dr. Westerholt celebrates diversity as an asset, knowing that it allows our students to experience and prepare for the real world every day. Dr. Westerholt embraces the challenges to make the important impact on all of our students, our future leaders, and the future of our community. Dr. Westerholt's many accomplishments include overseeing a $109 million school facilities upgrade and the opening of a new early learning center, reducing by half the achievement gap between low-income and non-low-income students, despite the percentage of low-income students increasing by more than 50%. Implementing a new teacher evaluation program ahead of the curve in implementing the education reform package, and maintaining the financial recognition rating, ISBE's highest category, each of the past 8 years. Dr. Westerholt's been an educator for more than 35 years and has been on the IASA Board of Directors for 4 years, representing the Cook North region. Jane also serves as IASA's treasurer. It is my absolute pleasure and delight to introduce my friend and colleague, Dr. Jane Westerholt.
Thank you, Dr. Robbins. I have to tell you, Dr. Robbins and I, over 20 years ago, met in Father Perko's class at Loyola when we were very young administrators working on our doctorate, and I will tell you that I sincerely thought if I made it through Father Perko's class, that would be my greatest lifetime accomplishment. I am sure we never once dreamed we'd be up here together standing in these leadership roles, so thank you, Dr. Robbins. I'm very honored and humbled to receive this award and thank Dr. Brent Clark, our Executive Director of IASA, an organization that I hold very dear to my heart. And they have really helped me achieve this. So thank you for having confidence in me, and I feel very privileged to represent the superintendents in the state of Illinois. I was reluctant to accept the nomination. My board president, Brenda Murphy, nominated me, and the rest of our Board of Education supported me, but it felt funny to me. And through the coaching and friendly love and lecturing of my best friend, my husband, also as superintendent, Ken Cull, and my daughter, Emily. Through all those lectures, I accepted, and I'm sincerely glad I did, because to me today, it means so much for the Des Plaines community and the school district. So I share this award, which obviously superintendents can't do any of this in isolation. So I can't take the credit. I share it today with our Board of Education, totally committed to students, and by the way, they did receive a Governance Recognition Award this weekend. My fellow administrators and cabinet level administrators, I wouldn't train for anything, so don't get any ideas about recruiting them, please, as they leave today. Our teachers, our support staff, our partners, our parents, our volunteers, and most often the students, the 5,000 students that are served by us every single day. And one of our mottos in the district is working together for our children, and this is truly a testament of this group of individuals working together for our children. All the arrows really need to be in the right direction to achieve great things for students. And I would ask our Board of Education and our administrators here this morning to please stand and congratulate. I also share this award with the superintendents across the state of Illinois, particularly North Cook superintendents and my colleagues on the Board of Directors for IASA. They have really helped me to grow as a leader, and I appreciate their support. And last but not least, all of you in the audience this morning have had to make many personal sacrifices to do what you do. And those individuals that seem to suffer most would be family members. And I know that I've had to make a lot of personal sacrifices and haven't always been there for them when they need it. So I share this award with my husband, our children, our grandchildren, which are here today, my sisters, my parents. My dad is so proud, and my mother would be. And I have to tell you a short little story about my dad. He couldn't make it here, obviously. He's 87 years old, and he's downstate, and he's coming for Thanksgiving. He's 2 trips in a week are too much for him. So he said, I called him on Saturday. I said, I want you to know, Dad, this doesn't have to be a secret anymore. And he said, well, it wasn't. He said, I was getting a pedicure. That's right, he was getting a pedicure. And was sitting next to a lady from Beneld who said she was going to the school board conference in Chicago. And so he said, I had to tell her. And I had to tell the guys on Tuesday night, so I haven't really kept it a secret, and he giggled. So he's so proud, and you can imagine how a dad must feel. They were great supportive parents in my life. I wish I could be in the minds of those individuals that 80 years ago had the concept of having boards, superintendents, and administrators all come together, because that is really what it is about in order to make things happen for kids. And I think sometimes we all lose sight of that. And we are in challenging times, and we all know that. So the best thing that we can do truly is all to work together and be on the same team. Because we have the best interests of children, that's what we're here for. So being on the same team is the very best thing we can do. I thank you for your service. I look forward to serving in this role over the next year, and thank all my colleagues that are here this morning. Have a great, safe trip back.